moon is low, the stars don't blink. The night feels heavy like it's trying to think. Every breath a question, why not near? I call your name but it disappears. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this autumn bend. Raindrops hit the pavement slow. Each one a beat to the love we know. Your shadow lingers in the glow. Why'd you leave? Why'd you go? Can't escape it, no I can't. This feeling like a chance. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this autumn bend. The city hums a quiet tune.
Good morning. Welcome to Foodie Time. Hi, y'all. It's Foodie Time. Full house this morning. Hey, GLT, I actually heard some of the announcements you guys were doing. So awesome this morning. Cool. What's up? How are y'all doing? This is a chat, a live chat that is also a connect and grow. And what we do here is we help people to grow their community. All you have to do is type hashtag grow in our chat, and Nightbot, which is kind of running in the background, will show your link and people can go to your channel and check you out. It's a wonderful thing. And what's really cool about it is it's so easy, y'all. Hashtag grow. That's all you got to type. And if you're here for the replay instead of the live, be sure and leave a comment. And if you're on the computer, you'll be able to check out the live chat panel, which comes up in 24 hours after this live will upload. Yeah, it's been a crazy morning. Okay, this is Winning Wednesday, by the way. Winning! This is about us winning because a lot of us today are doing really well. Always grateful, attitude of gratitude, all that, y'all. Today is our day to talk about how we are winning. Just kind of give us on hump day a good way to bump up the week, get things in a positive mode, kind of, just sail into Friday. I'm all for that. Sailing in. Yeah, you guys know that. I've got songs about it. I've got poems about it. Shoot, I've got videos about sailing. Yeah. So we're going to sail into Friday by starting off with Winning Wednesday. So today, you guys, I want to say, if you have something that you are winning in, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be about YouTube or cruising or anything, just something that's happening that is just really delightful for you today, or something that lets us know that you are winning. We will be happy to hear about it because we love sharing in everybody else's joy. So with that being said, let's talk to the people in the chat. That was a weird segue, but we made it there. Scott Smith, good morning, foodie, driving and listening. Hi, Scott. Thank you for driving and listening, dear. I appreciate you. Next in the chat is our new friend, Tawana, the Gambling Duo. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Tawana. Welcome back. By the way, I absolutely love your picture on your logo, MTG slots. That is pretty cool. Okay, cool. Love it. Also coming in is Angie from Whatever Floats Your Boat, otherwise known as Floaty Boaty. It's my buddy, Floaty Boaty. Thank you, Mickey. Mickey's coming in. Both of these ladies are from the Foodie Squad, coming in talking about match the thumbs up with a number of participants in the chat to show your support. We always appreciate that. I know it's hard to remember to thumbs up, especially if you're on a phone. I mean, they put it in like the littlest, smallest, the smallest font they could find, right? But yeah, and it's up at the very top. So nobody's looking up there. Everybody's looking at you, right? So there you go. But they do it. And well, we just, at this point, we've gotten, so we will try to remind everybody every time we come in to thumbs up. Also, Mickey's sending over some purple hearts. I love those purple hearts. Thank you so much. I love Purple Hearts. And it's not because I'm a veteran. It's more than that. Purple Heart does have a specific meaning in the military, but even still, purple is my favorite color. So that also is the reason why. Hey, Embarkation Nation. Hi, how you doing, Jennifer? Welcome in. How are y'all doing? I thought you guys were on a ship. I don't know why I thought that. It seems like everybody is cruising these last couple of weeks. So, I'm always surprised at how many people show up because I'm like, they're all on a ship somewhere. And some of them still show up when they're on a ship. And you guys, that is huge that you would remember to come to this chat when you're on a cruise. So I know people who are on this chat right now, they don't cruise, are like, okay, they still come into chats and they're on a cruise. How does that happen? It happens, y'all. We've gotten into this little habit of coming in and chatting with each other every morning. So it's part of our daily routine. It really is. Look at Mickey showing how it's done. Hashtag grow. I don't think Nightbot has kicked in yet, though. You're going to have to do it again, Mickey's, because I don't know. Lately, Nightbot just takes his own time coming in, which is, whatever. It is what it is. Nightbot sometimes takes like 3 minutes to kick in. Sometimes it comes in almost immediately. So I don't understand the rhyme or reason of that, but yeah, that's what it does. So also coming in is Danny Dizzle, our super mod. The super mod, Danny Dizzle, the person that keeps everything in check. When she's not working, she is here, y'all, keeping everything under control. She's smooth with it. Nobody even knows that they got hit with a wrench. They don't even know that we've got the super mod in action here. Look, it's JC Calamity Jane. Calamity Jane, how are you doing? Good morning, all in the clouds, but listening and supporting. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that, JC. And then also Travel with Josiane. And Travel with Josiane comes on today at 12 o'clock p.m. So that's exciting. I always try to remember who is coming in after us on Wednesday because we usually have a full lineup of people that come up all the way until late tonight. Now, the night times, you guys, when I try to remember somebody's live from tonight, I will probably lie and tell you a different time. So I try to avoid that unless I'm sure. Like I'm sure that Scotty comes on at 9:30, and I know that Sherman comes on probably a little bit earlier than that, like an hour and a half earlier than that. And Edna, she comes on during the evening, but I'm not even sure what time. But Edna of Wind Down Wednesday, she also comes on. So I try to keep up with everybody's live. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to tell you specific times. I'll let them tell you. And speaking of, talk them up. Part of the Foodie Squad, along with Josiane, is Shermanator. Hi, Sherman. So he's coming on tonight. I listened to Sherman and Ryan last night. They were talking about promotions again. We've gotten on this kick because we're winning, but we are also talking about winning more. It's not enough to just be winning. We got to win more. That's just the way that is. But Winning Wednesday, that's a great conversation is promotions because we like to talk about how to promote your channel and get your views out there. One of the things we talked about last night was the different ways that you can promote on YouTube. Like there are 3 different ways. I did an experiment, you guys, and I think the views are at least 700 views now on the chat that I did put a promotion on. They'd asked me, did I want to do a bigger audience with some more subscribers was the first option. Just pulling people to my channel and getting a bigger audience was the first option I could have picked. Or the second option was getting more video views, which is, by the way, what I picked because my live chats don't normally get subscribers. So, that would have been like beating a dead horse. Don't normally do that. So I figured that probably wouldn't be a good experiment anyway. But the third option is promoting a website. So they give you 3 options. You get to pick which way you want to go with it. And so far, the experiment has worked. The views on that particular chat. Now, I had only put $10 down on that promotion, YouTube promotion. And what it is promotions are just an advertisement, really. All they're doing is like they do on Facebook. They're showing your content with a little ad note on the bottom of it or whatever. And just putting it out there for you to see who's going to click on it. And that really sounds like a great idea. Any way you look at it. Now, like I said, it's a controversial thing. Some people don't like the promotions because it's not organic. Although, at this point, I'm not sure how to define organic on YouTube. Could be anything. Organic on YouTube means that YouTube is making all the decisions about when to promote your video, basically. So I picked views for that one. It started out at 85. We did that last Wednesday, so it's been a week. Okay. I think the promotion ends on March 6th, which is next week. So far, it's way over 700 views, and it started out at 85. So that worked. It really did get more views. They put it out there more. I can't remember how many impressions or how many times they put it out there, but I do know that it has been viewed a lot more. Now, you guys are more likely to see something from that than me because you're typing #grow in the chat. The bad news is I can't remember on that specific video how much in detail I went on the chat. I'm trying to do that more because I want people to understand that not only will people click on your link in this live, they will also click on it later when they open the live panel because they can still do that. So there's a really cool thing about that. Now, I don't think you can do that on a phone. I've been trying to figure it out, but I think you could. I'm sure you can do it on the PC, the computer. You can go into the live chat and actually follow the chat, click on links for #grow for people. So it's a good thing to do every once in a while. Go back and check some of the lives and see if there are people in there that you haven't met who are trying to grow their community. Good thing to do, yeah. So anyways, but yeah, that's a lot of views. And those views, I had a specific audience for that experiment of mostly English speaking places like United States, Canada, UK. I might have added Australia in there, but I don't think I did. Seems like I added another English speaking area, but I don't know. I can't tell you what it was. Maybe can't tell you what it was, but still, you can set up the audience to be anywhere, like you can set it up to be for one of the areas that seems to really love YouTube. That's Indonesia and the Philippines, and most of the Asian areas seem to really love to look at vlogs, especially cruising vlogs and stuff. So that's kind of cool. But I don't know yet. I'm going to have to experiment on that, which brings me to the fact that I started a new experiment today. I put a $10, oh, by the way, that 700 and something views came from $10. And by the time it got to 700 views, it only spent $2.59 of the $10. So I got all those views for less than $5. About half of $5, $2.59. So I decided to do another experiment with one of my videos, one of my vlogs that is over 2 months old, I think, or maybe it's a month old, 2 months old. And I decided to put $10 on the promotion. So it's a small promotion, see how many views it would get. But what I did this time is I actually chose the option of building the channel, of getting more of an audience and more subscribers. So we get to see how that works for just $10. And I made the end of the promotion March 3rd, I think. So it's going to be a pretty fast promotion. That's less than a week for $10. Let's see what happens, y'all. I'm curious. I don't think it's going to affect my channel that much. I could be wrong. I really don't know. It'll be kind of cool to see. So we'll kind of follow that. That's how we're winning today. We are winning because we are trying out a new promotion for $10. If anything happens for $10, I will be like flabbergasted, y'all. So I'm just dying to find out what's going to happen. It says it's pending right now. I don't know how long it's going to take to kick in. I should write down, I've got 3,901 subscribers, I think, right now. I did look at that just to kind of keep a tally of what's happening with the subscribers. I normally get 1 to 3 subscribers a day, okay? Sometimes 6 or 7. Every once in a while, it'll just really kick up. I can't explain that. Don't know what's different on that day. On some days, nothing at all. But most of the time it's like 1 to 3 subscribers a day. So, and that's organically with my content, okay? We'll see what happens with the promotion. So that's going to be our experiment. Yeah, only $10, y'all. So if it does anything at all for $10 in less than a week, we're winning. We are so winning then, okay? DT Cruiser, welcome into the house. Good morning, Foodie Vacations and Chat, working and listening. I have cruises to pay for. Oh my. Well, you have cruises. You're winning. I think you're talking about future cruising. Oh yeah, I'm less than 70 days to my cruise. Winning. I don't even know how many days at this point. I should check that. I start paying attention. I haven't even bought my internet or anything. Still trying to make up my mind about the internet, you guys, because I'm going on a 4-night cruise on Utopia of the Seas. And one of the days is at the beach club, which you pay for Wi-Fi for. Then I'm Diamond, so I get a free day of Wi-Fi. Should I pay for Wi-Fi? I mean, 2 days are paid for. I'm sort of thinking, do I really want to pay $22 a day for Wi-Fi that I really don't need for 2 days? I actually would be paying for it twice on one day if I go to the beach club. So, and I do want to go to the beach club. Do you know why I want to go to the beach club? It's got a heated pool. That totally intrigues me. Okay, I really want to go. I hear that the pool over in Hideaway was also heated. I don't know because I did not get in there, so I couldn't tell you, but that's kind of cool. Heated pool, always a good thing for me. I'm not much for cold weather and cold water. So there you go. But welcome in, DT. Whatever floats your boat says the gutter people are here finally. It's been almost a year since the hail damage. Wow. They weren't on a rush job, were they? It's taking forever to get this house done. Girl, that's crazy. Yeah, you need new gutter people. I'm just saying. My gutter people that came when I used to live in a place called Plainview here, and they came like that day. I mean, it was amazing to me how fast they came over. It was like they really needed to make sure I didn't hire somebody else. I wish I could remember the name of those people. I should have told you, Angie, because they really did a good job. They had a good guarantee, and they were quick about it. So I wish I were selling. Oh, man. Don't we all? Hey, Ron, how you doing? Good morning, Ron. Welcome in. Ron, do you have a live sometime this week? You know, Ron, honest to goodness, like I said, at nighttime, I get so confused. I never hear the end of the announcements. I need to pay closer attention to who is coming on that day in the evening. I can keep up with the daytime pretty good, but at nighttime, yeah. It gets kind of jacked up, y'all. So if in meetings, so I missed hellos. Okay, Calamity, I'm sorry. Hugs to all. We're just happy to see you. You know, you don't have to say hello. We know if you're saying hello to everybody that we know that you're saying hello to everybody. It's just a thing we do, saying hello to everybody. Travel Yes We See. Hi, Travel Yes We See. Speaking of military, you will love the Heroes Lounge. I keep hearing about the Heroes Lounge on CCL Celebration. It's like a big, comfortable living room. My husband will probably be stationed there. Do they play the Super Bowl in there during Super Bowl? Because if so, I may not want to show him that until he meets everybody. Or I'll just have to send people to the Heroes Lounge to meet him because he is a veteran too, and he will be there. I promise you. If it's like a comfortable living room, that is his normal position during the day, is in the recliner watching the television. Yeah, he will feel right at home. That will probably become his favorite ship. Oh, wow, it's working. Okay, tell me what's working, Tawana. Did you get the Nightbot working? I'm okay. Now you got me really curious. What's working? She's winning. Speaking of winning, on Winning Wednesday, and I know, like I said, a lot of y'all are winning. Amy of If You Seek Amy is on a cruise right now. First of all, that's winning. She's on Resilient Lady. What's really amazing, Amy is winning in the casino. So she's up $700 and she's got over 800 and something points. I think she's close to 900 points. I'm like, girl, see, I guess the slot machines must have been better on Resilient Lady than they were a Scarlet Lady, because I could only find one good slot machine on Scarlet Lady, and that was a On the Bay Ultimate Fire Link slot. Okay, if you're familiar with that. You probably are, Tawana, but I'm going to tell you, that slot machine became my budget builder, but then I was killing off my budget on Dragon Link as usual. Their Dragon Link was very tight, tighter than I've seen, even in Caesars of Indiana here in Indiana. I was like, that is the tightest Dragon Link machines I have ever seen. So I really couldn't get anywhere. I would win all the money on the Bay, and then I go to play Dragon Link, and it would kill it all off because I love Dragon Link. I actually am addicted to Golden Century. Y'all know that though. Danny Dizzle, I'm off today and tomorrow. Yay, yay, you are winning. Okay, you're off. Okay, let's see who else is winning. I wrote down a bunch of people that are winning. Oh yeah, Tawana's Aces Cruise. That's the casino cruise. She's winning. And Cheryl's winning because she's a cancer survivor. I was listening to Cheryl talk today. Cheryl, bless your heart, so much that you have been through and are going through. Just thinking about Cheryl, hoping that she feels better. She hasn't been feeling very well lately and going through a lot of changes. You know, her and Jeremy have been going through a lot of changes with her health. And, you know, they're not having your health. That's the hardest thing. I mean, everything else kind of just disappears when it comes to your life. If your health is not good, nothing else matters. Your health just kind of goes out in the forefront of everything. So, you know, today is my son-in-law's surgery. It's not until 3:00. I'm glad of that because I was afraid it was going to be during this time. But I'm hoping that everything goes well with him. It's a major surgery. So, yeah. But so far, he has been winning. He is a cancer survivor, and his first cancer was over a decade or so ago. So he is still persistent, still doing all the things he's supposed to be doing. They're taking out nodes or whatever in his neck that appeared again, and just trying to make sure that the cancer doesn't come back. Yeah. Ola from Cozumel. Okay, speaking of winning, this did that. He's on the breeze in Cozumel. Well, having a good time. If you've never been to Travel Yes We See's channel, you gotta go because he's got some really interesting stuff on there. Okay, I mean, just party. I get the impression that you like to party, sweetie. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at it. Tawana says, I couldn't get the hashtag grow to work for me. I tried it out on a test live stream, LOL, but the Nightbot was putting my messages in timed intervals. I can help you with that. Nightbot is a picky little thing sometimes, but yeah, if you don't put the string in just the way it wants it, yeah, those timed intervals are timers. What you need is hashtag command. Command in there is what you need for hashtag grow. So yeah, that will work out, but you need the command string. There's a string that you have to put in there, and I can give you the string. Just send me a message and remind me, because today's going to be crazy. Send me a message at foodiesvacations@gmail.com. Yeah, and I can send you that string specifically. If you use that string and just put that in the commands, it will work. Yes. Tawana, good morning to all in the chat. Nettie and JT. Nettie, watch. Oh, speaking of winning, girl, your video was so cute. You did it perfectly. I love it. I said it brought out Nettie's personality, which I love me some Nettie, y'all. It brought out your personality. It brought out the songs and made me think about some of the songs that you were playing, which, by the way, I know all of them songs, but me and you are the same age. So that's really not that surprising. I probably know every song that you know. Yeah. So I was pretty excited, though, to see you on there. You know, Nettie has been hesitant to go live by herself, but y'all, Nettie, yeah, you are winning. So I think you could go live. I think you should keep doing videos too like that until you're able to do it live. Go on and do live. Girl, go on and play your 45. But beware, like I said, there is a monetization situation and they are watching you. Okay, that's how that goes. Uh, every once in a while, YouTube will strike somebody down, but it doesn't. Copyright claims are different from copyright strikes. A copyright strike is bad. Okay, that means you did something bad. A copyright claim usually means that they're wanting part of the money or they're not going to let you play it somewhere or something like that. So there's a difference. But Willie knows the secret. But Willie should be monetized. He's not monetized because he plays music every day and he'd rather play the music than get paid. You got to love a man who loves music that much. I love Willie. Yeah, Willie is a music man. We're going to start with calling him Willie the Music Man. So there you go. But Nettie, that was awesome. 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 You did such a great job. If you haven't checked it out, when Nettie puts in hashtag grow, go over to her channel and check out the 45s she played. 45s. I was like, girl's got 45s. Girl, I got 45s somewhere. I've got a whole bunch of albums up in my cabinets, but I don't know where I put my 45s. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. There's Gambling Duo, and hold it. There's Danny showed your link so that you guys could connect with Tawana if you have not already. Cool. Well, Tawana, did you know I do gamble? By the way, I do go to. I started doing cruise casinos now, but used to be I was gambling in area casinos. There's not a whole lot of casinos in our area. I mean, not close by. You know, we do have Indiana casinos everywhere. We got the Caesars, we got Belterra. I don't think Belterra's in Indiana though. I think Belterra's in Ohio. Don't quote me. I don't know where Belterra is, but it's close by. And then there's also some other ones that are in Indiana that at the moment I can't remember where those are either, but I know there's several. There's some up near Indianapolis. There's some not far from here, and also in other directions like shoot, I can't remember, y'all. But one of my friends goes to one of the Indiana casinos all the time. I mean, she likes the hotel there because it's got the big atrium and all that stuff. It's really nice. Can't remember exactly what it Indian. Oh shoot, I don't know. It'll come to me. Danny, Scott, and Bill are on at 7. Okay, let me write that down. They're on at 7 p.m. Scott said in Jimmy's stream, Sherman, Dave, Texas, and Eddie are on at 8. Okay, so that's the normal thing. And then Scotty and Cheryl on at 9:30. That is the normal layout for the chats in the evening. I'll get it memorized sooner or later, but yeah, it's a cruise talk with Scott and Bill at 7 p.m. And like I said, Edna comes on, I think, at 6. Don't quote me, but Edna's Wednesday wind down comes on around 6 or 7 too. Maybe it's 7. Yeah, I usually end up with my PC going 3 or 4 different channels at a time. I mean, because everybody's on it around the same time, you got to try to keep up. Ron, good morning, Nettie. There's Kathy of TCT Travel Cake Trips driving to work and listening. Good Wednesday morning to everyone. Yeah, she's on her way to her job. Danny says, Ron can't believe it's almost Helen. I know, Helen is next week. You know, February always messes you up since it's only 28 days. And you're sitting there thinking, okay, where's the 29th, the 30th, or the 31st? And sure enough, there's March. But you know what? March brings spring in most places. Who knows? This year, according to the groundhog, we aren't getting any spring yet, but I don't know. Here in Kentucky, March usually means several things will happen. The spring will come, the flowers will bloom way too early, then it will snow. And then it'll go back to warm again. But that kills off everything in March. You know, we get these beautiful flowering bushes and all this other stuff, big yellow crocus or whatever you call those crocus, whatever the name of that bush is. This beautiful yellow bush, y'all. And sure enough, as soon as it blooms, it snows. Or the weather goes to ice or something like that. And next thing you know, we got frozen bushes. Only in Kentucky, yeah, only in Kentucky. Probably Indiana too. Ron says getting closer each day, right? I know. So I wish I was going, y'all. I really wish I was going. Ryan said, hi, all working and lurking. Ryan from PK Adventure Travels, like I said, he was on last night. He's part of the Foodie Squad. He was on last night talking about promotions. Like we have bugged poor Ryan to death about promotions. Friday, he was on here talking about promotions with us. We've only made him explain it almost 7 times now. He's explained at least twice before then on this chat. We are adult learners. We have to hear it 7 times. Sorry, Ryan. Maybe we should just play the replay. You need to make a video. It would probably be the video that gets the most views. I'm just saying, people are curious, okay? Wakeview Travel. Happy hump day, everyone. Wakeview, how you doing? Happy hump day. Yes, winning. Are you guys winning? I know you are. Look, I'm excited because, I had this list of people. Ryan is definitely winning. I got him on the list. He is winning, okay? Because he knows all the information. He knows a lot of information about editing and Restream and stuff I've never heard of that has to do with RVs. I try to follow it, Ryan, but I have no idea what you're talking about. My daughter bought an RV, the one that's in Indiana, and she was talking to me about it, and I was thinking, gosh, I wish I had paid more attention to what Ryan was saying. Ryan will be on Ryan Parker Studios at 11:30 a.m. this morning, right after me. And he always has his fish tank live at that time on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So be sure and tune in. Put it on your big screen. It's really cool because it looks like you have a big aquarium. By the way, Ryan, I had no idea how big your aquarium was until the day that you showed the actual aquarium on another show. And then I was like, dude, every once in a while, you need to just pull out so we can see this whole aquarium, because that was interesting. In fact, if I were you, I would try to put that somehow in on the thumbnail, or make us an alternate thumbnail that every once in a while show people what the actual aquarium looks like, because that gave me a whole different point of view of that aquarium. I looked at the picture of how big it was, and I started thinking, wow, from the perspective that you show it, you would not know that it was that large. I love big aquariums. I love aquariums. I'm kind of afraid of fish. It's one of the things that people know about me. I'm kind of afraid of fish, but I do love aquariums, and I love going to the big aquariums. And y'all, I have some vlog footage of aquariums that I have never released. The only aquariums that I've released are Baltimore, when I went to the one in Baltimore at the harbor, and also, of all things, the aquarium in the Mirage Casino in Vegas. Why did I record that? Because they are getting ready, or have already smashed that building and took out my favorite aquarium in Vegas, which was that aquarium. So I do have a short on here on my channel about that. It's just a short. It doesn't say anything about it. It got a lot of views because a lot of people, and I could probably re-release that short. Hello around, guys. More to see. Hey, Gerald, what is up? Welcome in. Hello all around, she says. So she's telling you guys hello because it's hard to keep up with everybody in the chat. And then we also have ghosts in the chat. We also have Liz, who is on a cruise, so she's probably not in the bushes today, but it's also a lot of people that can't really talk because they're at work lurking. And I see the ghosts in the chat. It's kind of funny. It's like they come in, they go out, they come in, they go out. That's a lot of views, Vicki. That is a lot of views. I mean, for less than $5, that's a promotion. When you can get a lot of views like that on a chat, I mean, it wasn't even a regular vlog or anything. So that experiment went well. I have to admit, it's still going. It's probably more than 700. Willie will tell me when he comes in. If he comes in, he will tell me how many views it is, because he's keeping track too. But yeah, a lot of views on that chat. Hopefully it's helping y'all. I hope that people are beginning to look at the chat and go in there and look at your links and stuff like that. Keeping up with the Griffins in here. Good morning. Hi, Chrissy. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Now, if you don't know this, they come in, their lives are usually on Sunday. I think right after Chet's live or around that period of time. I'm not sure. But if you've never seen Keeping Up with the Griffins, be sure when they type #GO to go over and check out their channel. They have an award-winning channel. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, y'all. They did this video on Christmas that was so crazy. It was about the Grinch who stole Christmas, and it was acted out by them and their family. They've got a really talented family. So my family could not have done something like that, Christy. It's all we could do to get fed in this household, okay? So trying to get them to follow rules would be hilarious. I'm just saying. Lori Barber, good morning, everybody. Lori, looking beautiful as always. We get, oh, thank you, sweetie. That is so nice. I appreciate that. Some days I come in here and I think, oh my God, I just don't want to scare anybody. That's what I think when I come on. Have to make a check. Look, make a check before you get on to see what you look like. Make sure that, you didn't forget to put something on your face to cover up all the craziness. But I just don't want to scare nobody. That's all at this point. Not trying to impress. Listening and puzzling. Okay. Girls always working on something. I got the impression, Lori, that you have good concentration. You can focus really well on puzzles and diamond painting. Lori's very talented. She's got a lot of things that she can do. And we have several people in our community that can do everything from crocheting to quilting to making greeting cards and making shirts. And Lori, she's, like I said, she's making stuff with diamond painting and probably other stuff too that she hasn't shown us. She's got a very good imagination. Did you guys see her video yet? Or excuse me, her picture that she posted on her channel? Lori is winning, and so is Larry, her husband. Literally winning. That was just, I try to imagine what my expression will be if I ever win the grand. Will I be just so stunned that I can't say anything? Which y'all know, that's pretty stunned. When I'm quiet, I'm stunned. If I ever win a big jackpot like that, I've won lots of money before, but not even from slot machines, from shooting craps and stuff. Those have been my biggest wins. But if I ever won a slot machine grand, yeah, I don't know if I would scream or if I would just be so stunned that I couldn't speak. Which way do you think it would go? Most of y'all are going, Vicki, you not speak? Sure, that's not going to happen. That's Keisha. Hey, Keisha, welcome in. I don't know which way it would go, y'all. I'll probably scream. So if you hear a scream, it's probably me, and hopefully it'll happen on the Carnival Celebration, y'all. Carnival Celebration, the Unhinged Cruise, less than a year away now. I'm pretty excited, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to meet everybody. I'm not even concerned about the cruise. The celebration itself is a really nice ship, and there's lots to do. But I'm excited about meeting everybody. That's going to be the most interesting thing. Now, the Carnival Celebration is happening on February 14th of next year, which is going to come up like so fast. We'll be like, oh my gosh, we're going to be on a cruise. All of us will be gone except for Danny. Danny's going to still be here. Danny's going to be running the show basically while we're gone. Lori's not leaving either. So Lori and Danny will be running the show while we're gone. But it will be Valentine's Day, Super Bowl day, the first day of the Unhinged Cruise. Poor Liz, bless her heart. I don't know how she's going to be able to handle all this. Liz, if you need any help at all, please reach out to me. I will be glad to help out in anything, any activity you need help with. It's going to be crazy. Trying to, like herding cats. That's what it's going to be like, herding cats, y'all. So there you go. It's going to be interesting. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I was going to the video with that. So don't sleep on that. If you have not joined the Unhinged Cruise, it will be the talked about thing for 2027 because it's going to be that huge. Now, there will be a lot of vlogging on there. There will be a lot of people interviewing other people. There will be a lot of activities going on. There's going to be a whole crew of casino people that are going to be stalking Liz the Echo. She is Echo status in casino world. So we will be all stalking her because she probably knows a lot about the carnival casino information. Now, I'm not really a carnival cruiser at this point in my life, so I really don't know much about the casino, but I do know that a point is only $2 on a carnival cruise versus other lines it's $5 for a point. That in my mind really puts carnival up there as an interesting experience that I want to try. Now, Tawana, you was talking about the Aces cruise. So now you've got me curious. I really want to know how much you know about Carnival too. That's going to be a big deal for us on that cruise, on the Unhinged cruise. There's a whole bunch of casino cruisers going to be in that group. Yeah. So anyway, I can't wait to see what happens, y'all. And like I said, if you're not signed up for the Unhinged cruise, what are you waiting for? Right now is the lowest it has ever been. It will sell out. Okay, it's on Super Bowl. And people love a good Super Bowl cruise on Valentine's Day. So it's going to sell out. So be sure to go on and sign up as soon as you can. The final payment date isn't until November 16th, the day before my birthday. So I can never forget that. But be sure to go on and reserve your cabin now. You can always, cancel or refund before the final payment date. So do that. Anyway, Lakeview Travel says, from what I understand, we're promoting a video. The subscribers you get count towards your first 1,000. Actually, yeah, but they count for everything. The viewing hours do not. Watch hours never count for an advertisement now, unless they watch more non-promoted videos, right? So that's true. The subscribers will count towards your first 1,000. You will not get watch time from that. Yeah. And that's the hard part. Watch time is harder than subscribers. I always tell people that you can get subscribers pretty easily with shorts. Shorts make subscribers much faster because they're short, first of all. And you don't get much watch time from a short, but you will get subscribers that count towards your channel. If you're going to do shorts for cruise vlogs, make sure that they're cruise shorts, okay, which is easy to do, okay, because there's always a little vertical action going on cruises, and make sure you relate the video to the vlog. In other words, in your short, there's a little area that asks you, is this short related to another video? That's a little hint from YouTube, by the way, that they use the shorts to highlight your vlogs. So put something in there, even if you send it to another short. Put something in there. I'm always amazed when I see people's shorts and they haven't related the short to anything. And I'm like, why would you not use that? That is a hint from YouTube that they're going to send people possibly to that long, or that somebody can go into your video and see that you have a full long video about that short. Okay. You can even in the short say, see the related video. If you want to point them to it, come on, y'all. Use anything YouTube gets you, take it and use it until it's dead. Okay. Smash it in there. So if you got shorts that aren't related to videos, I would definitely, you can still do that, by the way. As long as the short is up there, you can still add a related video to it. And it doesn't, there is nobody checking to see how related it is to the video, by the way. I was laughing because I was talking to one of the creators that I met recently, and they were saying to me that they had seen my video from my short. I was like, okay, well, that's cool. And I looked at their shorts and they didn't have anything related. So I was like, okay, definitely use this. Mhm. Do it. Especially if it worked for you. If it worked for me, use it. Don't sleep on that, y'all. Don't sleep on that. Okay, so we're going down. Everybody's saying hello to you. Yeah, very nice. So, Utopia of the Seas, Tawana, biggest casino girl. I am so excited. But see, this is the thing. I will be going to this cruise, planning to make content on Utopia, and you know it's going to happen, right? You know it's going to happen. I will be so casino focused that everything else will just fly by. But I'm going to come up with a plan this time. I usually don't come up with a good plan, and that's my fault. My vlogs could be so much better if I would come up with a plan before I go, but I never do. So I'm going to come up with a plan. I'm taking my grandson with me, which is going to make it even more interesting because he's in training. He doesn't know he's in training, but he's in training. He has a YouTube channel. The name of his channel is Half Court Ben. He can shoot from half court. He is amazing. He's a phenom. He's on the spectrum, but he can shoot like an NBA player. He has had a scholarship, but because of his learning disability, he's not been able to follow through the college situation. But he has gotten a scholarship from a college before. So there you go. I want so bad for him to succeed. So Half Court Ben. Yeah, that's my grandson, and he's freaking awesome. But anyway, he's going with me on Utopia, and I'm planning to, along with everything else that I'm planning to do, I'm trying to help him to turn that freaking camera this way. I'm like, Ben, just turn the camera to make some long videos, dude. He's so funny. But anyway, so we're in training during that period of time. Annette, with larger subscriber numbers, do you notice when you lose subs? You do. And the funny thing is, when you get a lot of subs and all of a sudden you lose a lot of subs, it is very noticeable. And it makes you wonder what the heck is going on. It's like YouTube is auto-correcting itself. It's like, okay, we accidentally gave you 20 subs. Let's take away at least 15, okay? So I never know what's going on. And then I get irritated, but then I realize they've got all the power. That's why I'm doing this experiment, by the way, because my feeling about it is I don't need a lot of subs, in my opinion. I don't need a lot of subs, but I do want a bigger audience. And I want to see how it affects the audience. I'm not really concerned about the subs, but I want to see, will people, come to me that gravitate toward cruising or vacations? Will they come to my channel and stay? That would be the big experiment. Getting them there, I believe they could do. Keeping them there, I don't know if I can do that. And that's the part that I want to see. So do you notice? Yes, you notice. More to see says, wow, that's great, Vicki. I'm growing, but it's very slow. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with growing slow. Did all of you grow slow in the beginning? We all started at 0, girlfriend. And guess what? It took us forever to get to 100. Anybody else feel the pain of getting to 100 subscribers? I mean, I was just like, it's never going to happen. But here's the thing. When you become auto-focused, at some point you're probably already there for sure. You'll get auto-focused and you'll be like, okay, what do I need to do to make this happen? You need to figure out what you need to do. And you can do that by looking in your analytics and seeing what's going on. It usually will give you an idea. You can look at reach and see, you want to have at least a 3.0 I'm thinking casino instead of click-through rate. Click-through rate, you want to have that. If you don't have a 3 click-through rate or above, 3 or above, then the problem is your videos or your thumbnails. Might be your thumbnails, who knows? But click-through rate has to do with They put the videos out there. That's called impressions. They put them out there on the browse and whatnot. And then when somebody clicks on it, that's your click. Okay. Now, the problem is sometimes your videos are just not noticed because there's so many other cruise heavyweights out there. Or maybe you don't have the right keywords and it's coming up for the wrong kind of thing. That can happen too, I think. So right now, YouTube is trying to figure you out. When you're a smaller channel, they're still trying to figure out, what is this person trying to do? Are they trying to get cruise people? Are they trying to get people who like to play the piano? They're still trying to figure it out too. So you got to get focused on what it is you want YouTube to figure out. If you want them to come to your cruise stuff, then of course you've got to show them over and over and over and over and freaking over that you're a cruise channel. You do that by, of course, putting out content consistently, putting out shorts that point to cruise. So look, this is a sign. It's saying YouTube cruise. Look, I've got this short. It's about Cozumel. I'm pointing this short about Cozumel to a vlog about Cozumel. If that ain't a big enough hint for YouTube to understand that you are a cruise vlogger, I don't know. I don't know what else you could do. So yeah, those are the hints. Also, they look for engagement, and engagement comes in many different ways. My daily videos in YouTube's mind is engagement. That is the only way that I can explain why I have been growing and getting momentum. It's because I'm on here almost every freaking day. Okay. So YouTube knows that I am putting up videos almost every day. Now, if I was doing a short, that would probably be just as well. If I did a short every day, that would probably still count as engagement because people would be looking at me in the shorts feed, which is, that feed that constantly rolls. That would count as engagement as well. So you don't necessarily have to do lives for that reason. But like I said, putting out constant content will do the trick. No matter what kind of content it is, if it's on your channel, it's related to your niche. Yeah, that's the thing. Now, lives will help you with your watch time hours. And, you can do a live just about anything. This live is not as related to cruises as everything else on my channel. It does not seem to point to anything in my channel. And it's not the place where I get subscriptions. I don't get subscribers from my lives. I get watch time hours. So, you got to get focused on what you want and just make a plan. Did all you grow slow? Yes, we did. Or do we just suck at this? No, you don't. And you are in a hard niche. Most people don't seem to notice that. We have a top-heavy niche. The people who come up when you put in cruise information are people who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So we have high competition. And when you have that situation with the search engine, which Google is the search engine, this is just a search engine with videos, y'all. That's all it is. So you're putting in a search keywords, and the search keywords are pulling up people like Paradj and La Vida Loca, Lolita Loca. I can never remember that dude's name, but anyway. All of those people are coming up, and Royal Caribbean Blog, which they just take over everything. So yeah, that's what's pulling up. So now you've got a unique opportunity. We'll call it a unique opportunity to win. And that is to come up with a keyword that didn't come up for them. I call those accidental keywords. Me and Ryan talked about this Friday. There are keywords or things that you put in your keywords or things that are in your chapter names that may pull up people that you weren't, that none of the big hitters put in their keywords or their chapter names. Like, say, for instance, you have a chapter name that's something like heated pool. Okay, that was a chapter. You put in Royal Caribbean's Club Heated Pool. And nobody else put in that keyword, and somebody searches for heated pools on cruises or whatever, and it pulls you up instead of the 2,000 other cruise channels like that are over 100,000. Yeah, I could talk about this all day. So let me just shut up. You don't suck. You're winning, sweetie. You're winning because you're still going at it. Okay. It is very hard to keep that energy going. Yo, 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 yo. But look, there's my buddy. Our story. I met Eddie six years ago during the pandemic reopening, right before the reopening. We actually met before anything got reopened, and we were just watching other people grow and kind of just learning stuff at that point. And yeah, that was during my period of time of trying to become a content creator. And yeah, it sucked. Yeah, I couldn't get anything. It sucked. But the persistence is the hardest part. I quit 2 times. Okay. I stopped doing this twice, at least twice, maybe more. But you have to stay persistent, and it's really hard to keep that energy going for a long time. So, had I not quit, I probably would be a lot further along right now. But I'm not mad. I figured that it just wasn't the right time. It just wasn't going to happen at that time. I wasn't focused enough. I didn't understand YouTube. When I started understanding YouTube and how it works is when I started to grow, which brings me to another point. If you want to grow on YouTube, you got to learn YouTube. You got to understand analytics. You got to understand your own channel, which is hard. There's a lot of crazy stuff back there, but if you look at it like a little piece at a time, you will start to understand how to do it. Look who's here. It's the more intuitive me. Elizabeth. Hi, girl. Welcome back. Elizabeth's my tarot reading friend. She's got the coolest tarot cards, y'all. She got all kinds of tarot cards, but I love Elizabeth. Elizabeth, welcome in. Heated what? Yes, heated pool. Somebody put it out there so we can pull some heated pool people. Heated pool. Yes, indeed. Those are the magic words as far as I'm concerned. More to see saying, yay. Still growing slow. Yes, still growing. And that's the key. You're winning. Winning Wednesday, you're winning because you're here. You're trying to find out more information. You're becoming more focused. You're meeting new people. Y'all have met each other. Y'all type #grow and people are looking at your channel. I mean, come on, y'all are winning. Now, Tuber Chat is another place you can go. There's a lot of Connect and Grow chats out there. And how do you find Connect and Grow chats on a search engine? You put in Connect and Grow. Just saying. I went out to get to 1,000, y'all. I went out and I met everybody. I went out and looked at everybody. Anybody who was trying to do a live, I was looking at it. I was looking at them. I was thinking, an interesting channel. I'd like to add them to my community. Let me meet them. I went out of my way to meet a few people. Just like I'd met them in the elevator. I was just chatting away. And some of y'all know because you met me that way. But I'm just saying, you got to get out there, get focused, and really, work on building your community. Stop thinking of it as I'm building a channel. I'm starting from 0 to 100. I only have 92 subscriptions. If 92 people showed up at your house, that would be huge. It's the same thing. It's just like, imagine if 92 people showed up at this chat. That would be a miracle. But there are a lot of people that have chats like that, They've got chats. Lucy Warren's World. Have you guys ever seen her chat? It's absolutely crazy. It just rolls, y'all. I have never seen so many. I mean, most of the people there are from Asia, across the waters. But she has the biggest chat that I have ever seen. And I said, girl, how the heck are you saying hello to everybody? It just freaks me out every time I go there. I'm just said, oh my gosh. So yeah, there's so many stories. So many people have stories of how they grew to where they are. There were so many different ways, but it all comes back to what's going on and what's good for your channel. Eddie, like I said, we met back in 2020, and both of us were trying to grow into a content creation situation. And the thing is, we were on lives meeting people like you guys are doing right now, but we met each other and he inspired me. I watched Eddie for quite a while before I actually understood what was going on with Eddie. I wanted to see what was he doing. He probably was curious what was I doing, but we talked back and forth. We clicked immediately. We had a lot of stuff in common. And I just love the fact that every time you meet people in YouTube, you usually learn a little bit of something from them. Either it's because of something that they're winning at, like maybe they've gotten really good at doing thumbnails and stuff like that. And you start looking at it and going, okay, maybe their thumbnails look a whole lot better than my thumbnails. And believe me, y'all, I say that to this day. When I see people's thumbnails, I'm like, dang. Look at that thumbnail. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Amy's on the Resilient Lady, and she's in Grand Cayman, one of my favorite places. Oh, love 7 Mile Beach, girl. I love Grand Cayman. So beautiful. Morning. The only thing is they're still tendering to that port, but I get it. But I love Grand Cayman, okay? So how are you doing this morning, Amy? My virgin. Oh my goodness, everybody's speaking to each other. I'm so behind because it's after 11. I'm still running my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. I got carried away talking about winning. It happens Wednesdays. We talk about this at 1,091 points, but only 200 up now. But you're still up, girlfriend. You're still winning. Look, you're up $200, girl. I was happy the other day. I went to the casino and I was up $100, and all I could think was, now I can pay for my hair appointment. Yay! Winning. $100, y'all. I was up $100. I went with $100. I left with 200 and I think it was 249 or something like that. And I was thinking, oh man, I got enough money to pay for my hairstyle. Okay, there you go. That's winning, y'all. Them buffaloes ran over me on our last cruise. Sherman. Buffalo. People love buffalo. I suck at buffalo. I don't know why it does not like me. Even Mo Mummy loves me better than buffalo. It does not like me, but buffalo, yeah. Maybe I believe in my heart that I won't win, and that's probably why. I win at the links, like Lion Link, Dragon Link, Fire Link. But when it comes to buffalo, Mo Mummy, the other one with the pigs, what is that called? Huff and More Puff. None of those seem to like me. So good luck, Amy. She got luck. Girlfriend's got luck. Okay. Yeah. It's hard. Anfield road layout in the loft. Hi, host and chat. It's Lee coming in from the UK. Okay, you guys, we're going to have to roll down a little bit. Also, bless life. Hey, got to get to creating. Okay, slap the thumbs up. Thank you, sweetie. I have run my mouth and I got to get moving because like I told y'all before, Ryan's coming on after me. Prayers for your son's procedure and for Miss Cheryl and Jeremy. Thank you, Keisha. And I do really worry about his procedure. Bless his heart. This is like the third time I think that he has had to have this surgery. And, around that area, it makes it hard for you to swallow. So last time he had a hard time swallowing after he had the surgery. So I can't even imagine, y'all. Thank you, Nettie. I appreciate you. Wait for you travel. I'm hoping the casino will be nice to me on the Forensic next week. Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you. Prayers for your son-in-law. I appreciate that. I do. 45s, that brings back memories. Yeah, Nettie. Oh, Nettie, you did such a good job. I was like, you go, girl. That's just okay, people typing hashtag girl. That's cruising with Calandra. Tony from Calandra, be sure and check him out, typing out hashtag grow for his channel. Welcome in, Tony. How are you doing? More to see, typing hashtag grow. Okay. Lori Barber saying LOL. It's what I do to keep my brain going. I'm very, very drifty. There's a shirt. There's a code for shirt. Listing is building a new Metcalf card kit built for the train layout. Yeah, if you love trains, you will love, and I mean absolutely love Lee's, because Lee is always working on a train village, a train, a kit, all kinds of stuff up in the loft, y'all. Check Lee out when you get a chance. Tawana, my husband won 10,000 on a slot machine playing 80 cents. When I hear those stories, I just want to cry. And he was sitting there in shock and didn't get to record it. We were on a cruise. Yeah. That would probably be me. I would probably be so stunned that I would not be able, I don't know. Then I might scream. Y'all know me. It's probably going to be the scream. Stunned silent. Yeah, stunned speechless, saucer eyes, then spastic. That's what happens. I saw the look on your face is showing the look on Larry's face. Oh my gosh. When he won the grand. He won the grand, y'all. Oh, how awesome for all you winners. I think they are winners for sure. Hashtag girl. Wow, Tawana. My mom won 19,000 2 years ago, and she said that she had no idea what happened. Someone had to tell her, LOL. That's funny. That is really funny. When they show up for you to sign the paperwork and do the hand pay, yeah, that's probably a clue that something did happen. Hashtag grow. Now, I like to turn up the machine because if I win, I want to know that I won. Now that's probably obnoxious around, for other people around, but I turn up the machine because it's more fun when you win to hear the, bing, bing, that kind of stuff. I'm like, Cheryl, I can't find the words. I know the answers, but words don't come to me. Words don't come to me anymore. Hubby wants my quick wit back. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm so afraid after winning the grand, Larry won't have anything to aspire to and will lose his gambling addiction. What do you mean you won't have anything to aspire to? Yeah. No, he ain't gonna lose his gambling addiction. That is not something that just drops off overnight. At the gambling duo, I have cruised with Carnival over 30 plus cruises. Wow. I don't even know how many cruises I've been on Carnival because they can't remember them and I can't remember them. So I know it was a lot. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, they lost track of my history from the 1990s when they were fantasy and the ecstasy. You just reminded me to book my elite Carnival cruise. Let me put in a message to my PVP. If I go silent, he called. PVP. When is it? Tawana wants to know. When is what, sweetie? Are you talking about her cruise? Foodie, Willie coming in from the desert, part of the Foodie Squad. What is up? He will be going live after me as well. Be sure to check Willie out as he's playing music all day. Willie's Desert Hangout. Hello, all. One of those warm, snuggly blankets. I've heard there's a lot of horizontal action on cruises. Okay. Good morning, CNS. He's referring to the swimming, I'm sure. Yeah. Good morning, CNS. Tawana says, on the ACES, all casino exclusive sailing. Why do they make these acronyms just to mess with us? $800 free play, upgraded dining, balcony cabin, gift daily in cruise room, snacks from Cherry on top, free transportation to and from the airport, and etc. Girl, you are winning. That is winning. Oh my gosh, $800 free play. Now, the upgraded dining, I don't know anything about the dining on Carnival. So, I don't know anything about the upgraded dining on Carnival. So I'll have to know more information to appreciate that. But I'm sure it's good because it says upgraded, right? Willie, guilty, didn't know to relate short to video. Now you know. You're winning. Gerald's laughing. You're winning or not. I'm getting new tires. in shocks on my truck today. Why would that not be winning? I'm telling you, whenever you get something new on your car, truck, that's winning. I got new, what do you call it? I don't even know what to call it, but but it's new, like waxing or something. I'm like, I don't know what to call it on your car, but anyway, it helped a lot, and that's winning. Got to run. Everybody have a great day. Bye, Sherman. You're already gone, but thank you for coming in. He left his hashtag grow, so y'all can check him out tonight. He's coming on at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's winning, Willie. I know, right? Getting new stuff on your car, new brakes, new anything is winning because now you've got new. You don't have to worry about it anytime soon. And that is awesome. Oh, Vicky's grandson's channel. Oh, thank you, Danny. Half Court Ben. Thank you. He appreciates that. Yeah, he really does. He's a mess. He takes after me, oddly enough. Everybody couldn't figure out who he took after until he got older. He takes after me. Hi, Gerald. Okay, I would think there would be people on Aces Cruises still getting their regular teeny tiny $4,000 in free play, or they probably would book another offer. Teeny tiny 4,000 in free. I can't even say the words. Life with EQ. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. How did you find us? I'm curious now. Am I subscribed to you? Because I can never know by the handles what channel I'm reading. Okay, so Life with EQ, welcome in. Woo. We are hashtag grow, connect and grow chat. So if you type hashtag grow in our chat, it will show your channel, Nightbot working in the background to show your channel to everybody else. Just type hashtag grow. That's all you got to type. It's so easy. And people can come and check you out. Grateful. I had a lot of friends join me when I started my channel. Wow. And a lot of them from across the water. I was laughing. I was like, dude's got so many people. He's in Arizona, but most of his people were from the United Kingdom. Y'all are way off on the schedule, okay? So there you go. Hello, everyone. This is Tawana. Oh. See, I was sitting there thinking. I was like, wait a minute. She's probably already here. Tawana, that is a beautiful picture. You are beautiful. This is my travel channel I'm trying to grow. Awesome. Well, definitely hashtag grow for sure. Please remember that like button. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Cruising with Calandra. YouTube has been weird lately, especially TikTok, and Instagram is a dead app as well. YouTube has been weird. The AI situation is kind of crazy too. I mean, you don't know what's going to pop up. Stuff that I'm just like, okay, it's AI because ain't nothing like that ever going to happen. But I'm just like, yeah, AI is going to make everything a little weird, but I think you're right. I think that social media is taking a little hit lately, and it could be because there's so much inauthentic stuff that's on there now that's like AI that doesn't make sense. And I don't know, I like seeing real people. I like to see genuine people. I like to see them. I mean, I think it's cute. Everybody's making cartoons of themselves and everything. But when you start putting celebrities and stuff on your channel and making them do stuff that they're not actually involved in, you're just asking for some serious suing. Okay. Say for instance, you blow up, then all of a sudden you got a situation where you not only copyrighted somebody by showing their image, but you're showing them doing something they didn't even do. There's no way that could be good. Cruising Calandra, no one likes drone videos anymore. I do. Because everyone has a drone now. It's annoying, LOL. Everybody's got a cruise channel now too, Tony. I wouldn't even sweat it. Just going to do what you do, man, because you do it so well. That's all I can say. Yeah. There's not enough drone footage out there for me. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, I just looked at the channel. Okay, I hit that one too. She's talking to you, Tawana. She said she's hitting all of that. The real Dave. Dave! Welcome back. Willie. Arr. Willie always imitates a pirate because he gets flags and then he has to abandon ship on his page. And it's so funny. We're all like, uh-oh, he got a flag, abandon ship. Everybody goes over to his new line. Cruising with Calandra says, gonna try and go live this spring, summer to help that. Yes, please do that. That would be so cool. The Real Dave says, I'm over with raccoons. Live, see ya live. See ya soon. R. Dave, I didn't understand that. Live streams definitely help with watch time hours. Oh, yeah. And if you can get on a panel, that will help you too. I mean, there's a lot of panels, especially in this community. Like, for instance, Eddie does one on Saturday night. He does the usual suspects. So if you're interested in getting on a panel, hook up with Eddie of Eddie Lugo Studios that's in this chat right now. And he will probably give you the link to come on because you're awesome. Just tell him Vicky sent you. He's probably listening right now. Linda Montemayor. But yeah, you can do that. That's one easy way of breaking into live chat is to get on a panel. Then you don't have to talk as much either. I mean, you can do, a lot more listening. It is not as intimidating that way. So that's something you might consider. Enfield Layout says hi to Linda. And Willie says expectations can be frustrating. Oh, yes, indeedy. But the beauty of this thing also is that I get small people drop in my feed all the time and I subscribe and watch. We will get over the hump. Yes, you will get over the hump. Pinch is the key and I'm losing mine. LOL. Purple is your color. Purple rain. Purple rain. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, thanks for the encouragement. I'm having so much fun connecting and making friends. That keeps me going. Honestly, love watching and supporting and help other channels grow. It is awesome, right? Hopeful. You are going to do it. You are winning. It is Winning Wednesday. We are winning because we are still persistent. Persistence is everything, right? Especially on YouTube. It is so hard to focus and keep going. Can't remember where we met, Vicky. Flo Farm says we met on her chat. Vicky, did you find me first? I think we found each other, sweetie. It was on Flo Farm. She says she remembers it. I said, cool. Lucy has a huge chat. I mod there. Oh my God. Willie, that's wild. Hey, Anfield. You mod on that giant chat. Oh my gosh. After party. I know it's way after the after party. I can't even play it so far. I'm so far behind. Casino play video dropping today. Caught my win on video. My short got 1,300 views. Winning. She's winning. She's winning money. She's winning views. Yes. Hey, Willie, what am I up to on the live chat view, by the way, for that particular chat? I know we're past 700 because the last time I looked, it was 717, and we still got until the 6th of March, okay? The day of Helen's meetup is the day that it stops, the Helen, Georgia meetup that our crew is going on. Okay, so winning, you guys are winning. I'm so proud of you that you're still persistent, still trying so hard to grow. And that's everything. Yeah, if you're still trying and you're getting beat up by YouTube, I mean, you get 6 subs and 3 of them drop off. That is agonizing pain. But here's the thing. Those 3 will come back eventually. That's my experience is even though you lose subs, you will still get subs. So don't worry, it will happen. It will happen. Oh wow, hi all. It's already the after party. Carol, look. I'm way after that. Okay. Today is my birthday. Oh, Carol, happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yeah. Today is my birthday. Have a great day, everyone. Carol. Happy birthday, Carol. Everybody's saying happy birthday. I love it. Happy birthday. Josiane comes on at 12. Ryan Parker Studios comes on at 11:30. I need to hurry up so I can get off of there before he comes on. Oh, I tell you what. Yes, I need to go on and hurry up and get down to the bottom, y'all. PVP, a Carnival's personal vacation planner. Yeah, I need to find out about that, right? The Gambling Duo. When is the Super Bowl cruise? February 14th, Valentine's Day next year. Yeah. The Unhinged Cruise is what we call it because that's the Unhinged group cruise that we're all going to be on. It's a non-group. You can book it with anybody. You don't have to book it with them, but you can book it and just be with us. Just make sure that you let Liz of Carnival Cruise Addicts know that you have booked it. She's on Facebook. She has a Facebook group specifically for that. Hello and happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well today, Linda Montemary. Linda! Hashtag grow. Okay, this is the time where we start to all check and see who's typing hashtag grow. Be sure to type it if you have not already. The upgraded dining was a special menu, different from better meal choices, premium meats. Yeah. Okay, you've got my attention. You got my attention. Okay. Great stream. Seeing the streams. Have a great day. Bye, Lee. Working on a new kit. I love it. Go, Lee. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've said hello to just about everybody. Dave. And we got to get off there. 861, y'all. 85 to 861. And I promise you, it's probably still ain't got to $5 yet on that promotion. It was a $10 promotion. We're at 861 views. Vicki, you have a great voice, girl. Karaoke time. Oh, girl. I freeze up in karaoke. And I used to sing. But I don't know, something about following words. It's just reading and singing does not go together for me. I am going down. You go, girl. About to book it. Oh my gosh, she's going on the Unhinged. I don't know where Scott is right now, but he heard that. Okay? Scott is also one of the hosts of the Unhinged. Yes, Tawana. You're coming on the Unhinged. You know how many people on this chat are going on the Unhinged? It is crazy, girl. We are going to love it. Yeah, Nettie's going to be on there. Peace and love to the chat. Make a fantastic day to everyone. It's Amy's going to be there. Yeah, Gambling Duo. I'm going to. It's going to be a blast. She's going to be on there. We are all going to be on there, y'all. We're just tickled pink that more people are coming that we want to meet. I mean, there's a lot of people we want to meet, but it grows every day. Thanks. I will follow everyone as well. Tawana, we are so glad we met you. Thank you for coming back every day. You guys, thank you guys for coming every day. I appreciate y'all. But you know that, especially the Foodie Squad. I just did a Foodie Squad vlog on Monday. Dropped it like it's hot. Because there's no words to describe how much I appreciate y'all for your support and also all the people that come here every day. I'm going to do another video about the people that come here every day. I'm working on a slideshow, but I'm having some problems with my drives, my OneDrive, my Google Drive. I don't know where the pictures are right now, y'all. It's on one of them drives. I'm still looking for them. But meanwhile, thank you for coming over. Yes, my cruise calendar is wide open for 2027. I normally have 3 to 4 cruises booked already. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Tawana. Okay, y'all, we're out of here. Be sure to check out Ryan on Ryan Parker Studios. And also Josiane at 12 o'clock. Don't forget my buddy Josiane, 12 o'clock Eastern. And she will be talking about cruising because she is a cruiser, y'all. Oh, yeah. So if you want to talk about cruising, definitely go to the 12 o'clock Travel with Josiane live chat. So anyway, y'all, see y'all in the streams. And thank you for coming by. I got to get off of here.
Yeah. Waves crash loud, they don't say please. Yeah. I'm out here chasing all them breeze beats. Yeah. Clock ticking fast like a heart in a race. But I'm still stepping in my own space. Ain't Drive, but I cut the chain. Don't need no way, just my own name. I'm a runaway tide, I'm a rebel seed. No map, no guide, just wild and free. Sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away. Sky splits wide like a vinyl scratch. Moon's the DJ light in my pad. Stars are the crowd, they twinkle and sway. I'm spitting verses while the night play. The deep hum bass of the ocean below echoes my pulse, it's a live show. Every wave a beat, every gust around. Lost and I love it, it's my time. Sail away. Leave the past behind. Sail away. Storms can't cloud my mind. All I see, it's just the sea and me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow,